What's up guys, good morning, welcome back to the channel. In today's vlog, we got another install to do on the C8. We got another sponsor for the channel. Guys, I'm proud to announce that we picked up Paragon Performance as a sponsor. The guys over at Paragon Performance sent us their wheel spacers to try out, so we're gonna go ahead and get those installed on the car today. But real quick, before we get into the package, I just wanna take a second and thank all of our sponsors to the channel, c8struckcovers.com, Solar Performance, Faster Media, Tac Blue. Without all of them and without all you guys watching this video, all of this wouldn't even be possible. I wouldn't be able to live my dream, so thank all of you guys, viewers, sponsors, everyone. Thank you so much. I remember when I was a teenager in high school, my mom asked me what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I told her I just wanted to work on cars because that was really my passion. That's all I wanted to do. And she was like, no. She's like, you're gonna go to college, you're gonna get a real job and do this as a side job if you want to, you know, work on cars as a hobby or something. Well, because of all this, because of YouTube, because of you guys, I literally get to do this every day as my job. It's so crazy. So really guys, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. But before I start crying, getting all emotional, guys, let's go ahead and get this box open. So Paragon Performance sent us their 20mm spacers for the C8 Corvette. I've been eyeing the spacers for a while now because as you guys can see from a top view of the car, the wheel likes to sit in about an inch. The wheels and tires are a little recessed into the fender. I really like the flush look of the wheel and tire against the fender. So I think these spacers are gonna bring it right out just perfectly. Let's head over to the front here. The front actually looks a little worse than the rear. It looks even more recessed in. I'll get you guys a top view. And it looks like, yeah, about an inch again. So those spacers should bring it out about that inch, about 20mm, and it should sit flush with the fender. I think it'll look so much better when it's all done. Let's see what these bad boys look like. All right, so they're packaged pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and get this all unpackaged. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and check out their website. Their website is paragonperf.com, PARAGONPERF.com. These guys are literally your one-stop shop for C8 performance parts, guys. They literally have everything. Click on the C8 tab here. They've got accessories, they've got brake parts, they've got detailing equipment, they've got drivetrain, exhaust, exterior, intake, interior, maintenance stuff, suspension, vinyl, wheels. If you click on the wheels tab, you'll notice the spacers right there. You'll click on that. They're $2.99. You add them to your cart. The guys over at Paragon Performance provided me with a promo code to give to you guys, RWDC8. It should give you guys 5% off of your wheel spacers. Boom, $14.95 off, bringing a total of $284.05. Not only do they do C8 parts, but they also do C7 parts and Porsche parts. So go check them out if you guys have a Porsche, a C7, a C8, and it looks like right now they're offering free shipping on all orders over $99 in 48 states. All right, guys, we got everything unpackaged here. Everything was wrapped up really nicely. Everything's in perfect condition. It comes with your 4 spacers and lug nuts. Guys, I wish y'all could feel this. This is quality. This thing feels super solid, super sturdy. One of the things I was really concerned about is once we put that Pro Charger on, I didn't know how well these would hold up, but man, these things are solid. These are not like cheap little spacers. Now I know why they cost $299.99. You really do get what you pay for. I also love the design, how you bolt this to the car and then you bolt the wheel to this. So you're not sacrificing any thread on your stock bolts, and now you're getting a separate bolt to attach the actual wheel to. We're gonna do the passenger side first, so then we can compare the passenger side to the driver's side so we can see back to back the difference. Safety first, make sure your parking brake is set. Go ahead and put some wheel chocks on your front tires. You're gonna wanna get one of these pucks, stick them down underneath your frame here. If you guys don't have one of these pucks, Paragon Performance sells these things that you can attach to your frame permanently so that you won't have to keep putting these things on and off. But if you have pucks like this, there's a little slot right here in the frame. You're just gonna wanna slide it in there, turn it, let it hang. We'll go ahead and get the car jacked up using the pucks. Once you guys get the car jacked up, go ahead and get a jack stand put under there. I'm gonna show you guys where I put my jack stand. There's a plate right in front of where the jack is. It's got a nice plate, it's got a little V in it, and I just put a jack stand right there. I put the car on it ever so slightly, and then I put the pressure back on the jack, and I leave both under there. All right guys, we got the wheel and tire off of the car. Speaking of the tire, I think we went a little hard on our last supercar swap with the Supra. These tires are done. Don't worry guys, I'm not driving around on these things. I had the drag wheels on this before and I just put these things back on just for the vlog. But no, don't worry, I'm not gonna be rocking these things. I got a new set coming with the Pro Charger, so we're gonna do the Pro Charger and the wheels at the same time. In the meantime, I'm just gonna rock the drag radials. All right guys, so here's our wheel spacer from Paragon Performance. I just wanna see, it's 20 millimeters, but what does that translate into inches? About 3/4 inch. All right, let's see how they fit. Man, perfect fit. Just a little bit of movement just so you can get it centered, but they are solid. Paragon Performance does supply you with the lug nuts to put these on. So before you go and throw on the spacer, you're gonna wanna go ahead and get all this Loctite material off. I assume that it is. It's this yellow material around all the lug nuts. The nuts are actually going all the way down now, so they're getting to this point, so you gotta get all this stuff off first. You guys can see here where I bolted onto the bolt and the thread started taking all this yellow stuff off. So you wanna go and get all that stuff off first. Use a combination of a straight edge screwdriver and a brush, and you'll see you'll get all these little pieces off of there. All right guys, we got all of our threads clean. You can see all the yellow is off now. So we'll go ahead and try to get our spacer on. All right, we got our spacer, nice and flush. By the way guys, these are 13/16. You're gonna wanna use a deep socket. After you get the wheel spacer on there, you're gonna wanna torque them down. I'm gonna torque them down to the same torque spec that the wheels go on, so it's 140 foot-pounds. All right guys, we got our wheel spacer on there. It's all torqued down, nice and smooth. Guys, too easy. Easiest mod you'll ever do. Hardest part was probably taking off that yellow stuff on the threads. All right, let's go ahead and get this big old wheel on and see how the fitment is. All right, so this is a little interesting. It kind of like wobbles on there. It doesn't really like sit perfectly, but I'm gonna try to, tighten these things down and seeing if it sits down flush. All right, so when you guys are doing the rears, it feels like they don't fit, but they actually do once you get all the lug nuts on. It's a little wobbly at first, but then once you get all the lug nuts on and centered and pushed in there right, it's like a perfect fit. There's like no clearance for like slop or anything like that. It goes on perfectly straight and then that's it. I'm putting my fingers behind here and it's sitting flush against the hub, so it's good. It just looked really wobbly and it looked like it wasn't gonna sit down, but it does. We're gonna get this thing tightened down and put on the ground and see what she looks like. All right guys, we got her bolted on. As you guys can see back here, see if I can get you guys a good picture. Oh, it's too bright. Well, it's sitting flush all the way around. It looks like there's a gap, but there's not. The back of the wheel kind of goes at like a slant, but she's definitely on there flush all the way around. Another thing that I love about these wheel spacers is now you guys can actually clean your brake calipers. Whenever this wheel was pushed like anywhere near this, it was all the way on top of the caliper, and wherever this was, you'd have a stripe of dirtiness because you clean the other sides, but not where this is. Now, you can get back there so easy. It's awesome. Love the spacer. Now for the moment of truth, go ahead and get this thing up a little bit, get our jack stand out. Here we go. Let's see the fitment. Oh my God, guys. It literally sits perfect now. Look at that. Oh, that looks so good. It's literally flush with the fender. Let's get you guys a top view from here. Look at that. Literally perfect. You can't even see the tire, but just come out just a little bit, you can see it. It is so nice. I love this look, guys. Here's a little side angle. Bam, flush. Let's go from the front here. Get the jack stand out of the way. Here we go. Boom, flush. That looks so good. Let me run over here to the other side so you guys can see what it looked like before. So before, big old wheel gap, right? Can't even see my fingernails. Now, come on this side. Boom. See the fingernails. All right, let's get the front one done. All right, so we got our wheel spacer on. That part just went on just fine. Now we're gonna see if the front tire has the same issue as the rear tire of having to be perfectly on there. Let's see how this one fits. All right, so same deal with the front, just like the back. Just gotta get it perfectly on there. Last time when I put a few lug nuts in, that helped me get this thing centered on there a lot easier. All right, guys, we got the front ones on now. These spacers are definitely precision cut. It's almost like a press on. It's not press on, but it's so tight that it's almost like press on. But if you guys have any trouble, just go ahead and start tightening the lug nuts in a star formation and it'll work its way on there. Now for the big reveal, guys, let's see how much of a difference it made. Go and drop our jack. Oh, you can tell right away, look at that. Tire goes right up to the edge. The tires are turned a little bit to the right, so that's why the front's kind of poking out. All right, I went ahead and straightened the wheel. Let's take a look now. Boom, flush, that looks so perfect. Look at it from a side front profile. Boom, perfectly flush. Let's go look at it from the back. Man, that could not be any more perfect. Let's go ahead and compare this side over to the driver's side. Oh man, this side is so ugly now compared to that. Look how recessed that wheel is. Ugh. I can't wait to get this side done. Definitely a huge difference. Can't even see the fingernail. Can only see the fingernail. Dang, this side looks so good now. I want to show you guys really quick what I'm talking about with the brake caliper. See right here, can't even get my finger in there. Can't clean that caliper at the top, no whatsoever, and at the bottom whatsoever. So basically you have a clean middle and dirty ends. Come over here to the passenger side now. Check that out, guys. You can literally stick your whole hand in between the caliper and wheel. That'll make cleaning so much easier. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side off camera. I'm not gonna bore you guys with that, but hang on for just a second. I'll show you guys the reveal. Before I go ahead and finish the driver's side, let's compare the driver's side with the passenger side. So this is stock with the tires recessed in. Here's an angle there for you guys. So you can see they're recessed in about an inch. Now over here on the right side, God, you can just tell right away. They stick out so much further. It's only 1 inch, but man, that makes a huge difference. Gosh, that stance is just so much more aggressive. This is the way it should have came from the factory. God, that looks good. That looks like crap. Yep, that looks pretty bad. And this looks freaking amazing. Guys, I can't get over the difference. It is a huge difference. All right, guys, we got all 4 corners done. What do you guys think? Look at that. Flush, flush, cha-cha-cha, flush, flush. Guys, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like the look? I think it looks so much better. That wider stance, oh, it just fills it out. Fills out that wheel well perfectly. I absolutely love it. Let's look at it from the rear over here one more time. Oh my God, it's too perfect. It is literally too perfect. I just can't stop looking at it. It looks so good. God, I hope this comes through on camera. I hope you guys can see the difference because it is a massive difference in person. It looks just so much more beefier, so much more wider, just, oh, so much more aggressive. This is really the way it should have came. Again, special thanks to Paragon Performance for sending me those spacers. Guys, if y'all want your spacers, go to paragonperformance.com. Actually, it's paragonperf.com. Use that promo code RWDC8 for 5% off your spacers. If y'all like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you guys haven't subscribed, please go and do so. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you guys next video. Later.